MrBeast přežil 7 dní v kompletní izolaci a samotě.
I'm going to attempt to spend the next 7 days in solitary confinement. Seal me up. Bye, Jimmy. Hopefully I don't go insane. For the next 7 days, I have to survive in this soundproof white room with 0 human contact and 0 stimulation. And because this is actually psychologically dangerous, the most important thing is the doctor outside making sure I don't go insane.
I worked in psych hospitals for 23 years, and this is much worse than anything I've ever seen. Anything past...
Kámo, když týpek, který takhle dlouho pracuje na takových místech, ti řekne, že tohle je špatný nápad, tak doopravdy si může být jistý, že tohle je špatný
50
nápad.
hours in a white room like this can lead to permanent psychological damage.
And I'm about to do 168 hours. There is a chance that I actually start...
Jestli to chceš v češtině, tak nastav češtinu. MrBeast nemá český dubbing pro tohle video chat, ale má španělský.
Empiece a perder la cabeza y entra en algo llamado
Můžeme. V češtině titulky ještě nemá, ale brzy se tam dostane Shirley.
8 hours. There is a chance that I actually start to lose my mind and go into something called psychosis. And they have to pull me out because it could cause permanent damage to me.
He survived 7 days buried alive. Yeah. Is this much harder?
Počkej, má tam telefon nebo ne? Ne, nemá, to si povídá s kamerou, takže zase klasická MrBeast challenge, nemá tam ani telefon. To jsou vždycky hrozně chytrý komentáře lidí. Kdyby tam někdo dal telefon, tak tam vydržím klidně rok. No to je super, ale oni v těch challengech nikdy telefon nemají.
Is this much harder?
Much harder. He doesn't have social contact. If your brain doesn't have information coming in, it generates craziness, it generates hallucinations, it generates paranoia.
And all I have to survive for the next week is a bed to sleep on, a notebook with a pen, a refillable bottle of water, toothbrush with toothpaste, and a bar of soap. A toilet to use the bathroom, and a sink for water. At this point, it was clear to me it was going to be difficult to entertain myself during this challenge, especially on hour 9 when I did this. You're probably wondering, how many tiles are on these walls? The correct answer is 1900. And if you want the roof and floor included, then it's 2860. But more important...
To je víc, že to vypadá, ale reálně tohle jsou věci, které jsem dřív dělal při hodině, kdy jsem se nudil. Jsem začal počítat věci, jako třeba kolik obrazů je ve třídě. Nebo kolik, ne obrazů, ale když máš takový ty plakáty, na kterých jsou různé informace z hodina, taky věci, nevím, jak se tomu přesně říká. Klasika.
It is time to eat food. If you're wondering how I'm eating during this challenge, there's a conveyor belt here, which spans over 100 feet, so I can be fed without any human interaction. I think I've been in here around...
Takže oni si nebudou vůbec mluvit, jo? OK, tak... To je teda o dost výrazně těžší, než to, když ho pohřbili zaživa. A i když tohle dělal minule, tu challenge, kde byl sám zavřený na 48 hodin, tak pořád tam byli jeho kamarádi, kteří se s ním bavili. Takže tohle je mnohonásobně těžší.
14 hours. Isn't it crazy that at this point I was already off by 2 hours? And so far the hardest part of the challenge is no one's fed me yet. In hindsight, I should have ate more food before I came in here. But yeah, it would be really nice if someone fed me sometime soon. Your boy is very hungry.
Did you wash your hands?
Yeah, of course I did.
No, he did not.
We'll be sending him his meals randomly so he can't guess the time. Like it's 6 p.m. right now and we're sending him his breakfast.
Okay, to je ještě dobrý způsob, jak přihrát k té paranoje.
When are my friends gonna feed me? I am hungry, I am...
Ale hlavně vem si, že když jsi takhle zavřenej, tak to jídlo je tvoje jediná zábava.
Now, because the room is soundproof, even though the food arrived, I didn't realize it until I checked 2 hours later.
Too hungry to walk. That's a little dramatic, man. Come on.
So, when I finally checked, oh, I was not actually expecting food. This tastes awesome. I mean, it's cold and soggy, but I'm just so deprived of feeling things. This is great. This solitary confinement set is...
A na druhou stranu, když takhle nemáš co dělat, tak co jiného ti zbývá lepšího k práci, než posilovat, zamakat na sobě rovnou. Přesně.
Literally wrapped in metal chains. If this set caught on...
Tohle bych někdy chtěl třeba zkusit, že na 2-3 dny odjedeš na opuštěný ostrov, ideálně třeba úplně bez telefonu nebo bez sociálních sítí, bez internetu a tak, a naprosto vypneš na tu dobu a věnuješ se čistě jenom sám sobě, případně svýmu kamarádovi nebo partnerce, komukoliv. To musí být hodně zajímavý zážitek.
Fire, I would probably burn alive before they can unlock it. Anyways, I'm gonna think about other things than that. For the next few hours, I tried to keep myself as stimulated as humanly possible. Oh, that's kind of cool.
He's got nothing. He has nothing to work with. If he's already resulting to this for basic stimulation, I have my doubts that he'll last 7 days.
It's interesting how when you take everything away from a man, something as simple as a metal plate can be like as fun as an iPad.
To je definice ADHD emotikonu tady tohle.
He's gonna get agitated by way of boredom.
This is a very dehumanizing experience. I'm just gonna go to bed and we'll see what happens. I think I'm around 40 hours into the challenge.
Jimmy's 6 hours off on what time he thinks it is.
Which means it's around 4 p.m. on day number 2.
I thought he'd be on track today.
Losing my sense of time led to other problems. No matter what I do, I literally just can't sleep. These lights are just really messy.
Jo, ona jí tam zase svítí pořád ty světla, no, tak to přitom jen tak neusneš.
With my brain. Maybe I just lay here for the next 5 days.
The reason he has insomnia is he doesn't need to sleep. He wants to sleep this off and just get it over with, but what he should be doing is trying to do something that is going to occupy his attention while he's awake.
He's climbing the wall.
It's the natural human urge for freedom. He's regressing to primal instinct.
Why did I think it was 4 p.m.? Shouldn't that mean it's 9 p.m.? And by the time I had gotten around to eating my first meal, it was 4:30 in the afternoon. Don't get me wrong, the food looks good, but it is freezing cold. Ugh. I'd rather starve than eat the rest of this, so. And when my second meal had arrived, it felt like only minutes had passed. What just came through the conveyor belt? Wait, how long has it been? Am I supposed to eat both, or? It definitely was day 2 when I got the second breakfast, but I didn't eat much of the breakfast. So maybe they felt bad because I didn't eat much of the breakfast. Well, no. At this point,
Jak to overthinkuje úplně. Explaining. Takže když jsem jedl snídaní, tak to znamená, že teďka tohle, to je snídaně 2, to nemůže být.
I had no idea how long that first meal was sitting in the conveyor belt for.
You see he's getting a little paranoid. That's the thing that can get worse as time goes on. It's only day 2.
I'm not sure what to do. I think I'm gonna just see how high I can count. 1, 2, 3.
To už v jedné challenge dělal na začátku, když MrBeast začínal, tak počítal do 100 000.
It looks crazy, right?
565, 566, 567.
But when you're in a situation where there's nothing to do,
Bro trošku přehání, nepřehání, tohle už je hodina 44, představ si, že 44 hodin, nemáš absolutně co dělat a nikdo se s tebou nebaví. Nemáš telefon, nic, to mě by během 44 hodin totálně mrlo.
199.
what's crazy is to just succumb to it.
1000.
As this progresses, he's going to run out of random things to do.
And I gotta give it to him, the doctor was right. Because later in this challenge, I borderline go insane.
Do you think I'd get a... Do you think I'd...
And while my strategy to sleep through most of the challenge did help pass the time, it ended up hurting me in other ways. I see food over there. It's freaking soggy and cold. How long has this been sitting here?
This food's been sitting there for 7 hours.
Oh, I would have given anything
Tak to už nebude moc fresh.
to eat that ice cream. It would have been nice
Ta zmrzlina vypadá dobře, no, kdyby nebyla
to
roztáta.
have edible parts of the meal, but guess I'll just be hungry again. Normally, because we're working on so many videos at once.
Ale když tam přišlo 7 hodin zpátky, tak to už mu brzo určitě pošlou nový jídlo, že jo?
I'm usually like
Kdyby ti nabídli $1 milion, přežil bys tam z těch 7 dní. Ale tohle jsou věci, které podle mě nemůžeš odhadnout. Můžeš si říct, že ty peníze zní sebelákavěji, ale ty nevíš, jak se v takovéhle situaci zachováš, jak bude čas odstupovat. Z začátku si možná řekneš, že to nezní tak špatně, ale třeba během 3. dne ti dojde, že absolutně blázníš a že už to jako nedáš.
incredibly stressed. As of right now, I don't really feel that stressed at all, but I feel a ton of anxiety because I have this severe FOMO that I'm missing tons of cool stuff going on in the world.
Yep,
it's
classic,
weird.
no?
It's a different emotion that I'm used to. It's pretty crazy how hard it is to do nothing. I'm starting to get really bored. Oh, this is getting very hard on me mentally. I'm bored. Help.
I was nowhere near the 168-hour mark, so by hour 65, I started to wonder,
How do you do a handstand? Ow! Wish before
Co dělá? To musí dát na opačnou stranu.
I came in here, I had someone teach me the basics of how to do a handstand.
He's going to have to invent concepts that only exist in his mind to keep himself from experiencing intense depression.
I'm just going to envision that I'm currently walking in a park. There's green grass. Someone's
Kámo, tady v tomhle já osobně mám top tier představivost. Jak vždycky, když jsem byl třeba v hodině, která mě moc nebavila, já jsem si dokázal představit, že jsem úplně v jiném světě a dokázal jsem se odtrhnout od reality, když jsem jako chtěl. Jako jsem se ani nemusel snažit, já jsem to prostě zvládl lusknutím prstu. Ale šlo to jenom, když jsem se dostal do takový, já nevím, jak to popsat, takovej stav, že jako se do toho světa pomalu tak jako zažíráš a pak úplně přepneš a seš totálně mimo. A seš mimo tak dlouho, dokud na tebe někdo nepromluví.
fishing.
He's literally making up scenarios in his head right now.
Oh my god. Oh no, it's very sunny. I hear birds. You ruined my walk in the park.
Oh my god. We're watching him slip into madness.
Ooh, they gave me more food. But it looks like we got some rice, sweet potato, and steak. This is the best meal I've gotten so far this challenge. If you look right here, you'll see some rice. And any ordinary human would probably eat this rice. But I'm gonna count it. 13, 14, 15, 16.
To znamená...
17, 18, 98, 99, 100, 104, 255, 266, 257, 207, 208, 209, 210. 20, 421, 422, 423, 445, 446, 447. There are 447 grains of rice on this metal tray. This information probably profoundly changed you as a human.
To je víc, než bych čekal. To se nad tím zamyslíš, to je spoustu rýže.
I'm feeling pretty tired, which means it's probably the night of the 5th.
I wasn't even halfway through the challenge and was already off a full day.
I'm gonna get some more Z's in the bathroom where it's not so freaking bright.
Which proved to be my smartest move yet because I actually slept in that bathroom for 12 hours.
Co ti? 12 hodin. A nejhorší je, že když tam jsi zavřenej bez kontaktu, tak ty ani nevíš, že jsi udělal tak velký progres. Ty vůbec nevíš, jestli jsi spal 12 hodin, nebo jestli jsi spal hodinu.
We're officially halfway into the challenge. 80.
Což je na tom vlastně asi to nejhorší, když se zamyslíš. Když jako vůbec nevíš, jak jsi daleko, tak ty nemáš nejmenší ponětí, kdy ta challenge skončí. Ty nevíš, že se ho tam to dostaneš, jenom víš, že jednou ten moment přijde.
Jimmy is.
And we're gonna tell him that in his next
Můžeš možná teoreticky plus minus to odhadnout podle jídla, ale to je tak nějak všechno.
meal.
Just kind of mix it all up for him.
I mean, you can still put the letters together.
I am hungry, hungry I am. What are we working with here? What is this?
Bro's never heard of SpaghettiOs?
And that wasn't the only thing I was forgetting the name of.
What is this called? This is a roll. This is a lot of sauce for one roll. It kind of tastes like ketchup.
How does he not notice the letters in there?
Oh, that's an N. Yeah! You guys forgot to take
Wow, co začne dělat z té písmenkové pole?
these 4 SpaghettiOs out.
No. Every time he finds a letter, he just keeps eating it.
I hope those weren't supposed to spell something. I was magically supposed to realize that before I ate them, and then put it together to figure out a word for more food. Surely that's not what they wanted from me.
Jimmy's about to watch this when he gets out and feels so dumb.
Depression.
At this point, the bright lights were starting to get to me.
I have a ginormous headache right now, and I'm so hungry. What is going on to my body?
Well, he did ask for more food, even though he is getting all the calories he needs. But the reason for that is that he's so understimulated, he thinks he's starving.
I ended up checking for food over and over and over again.
This is oddly soothing.
Tak to je proč někdy máš tu tendenci tolikrát procházet lednici, ve které nic není, přestože realisticky nemáš hlad. Ty se jenom brutálně nudíš a potřebuješ jídlo použít jako formu zábavy.
Do you think I'd get a concussion from doing this? You should probably stop. You're right. I should probably stop.
O ne, už má hlasy v hlavě.
There's a bag of McDonald's here. It's suspiciously light. If there is not McDonald's in this bag, I'm going to be depressed. There actually is. Let's go. Every time I get a meal, it's like 20 minutes of just pure happiness. I feel human again. I can't stop smiling. I'm so happy. And then the second I finish it, I feel a wave of depression because I'm like, what do I do now? The seconds are starting to blend together so much. I would try to guess what time it is, but I have no earthly idea. My mind is slowly deforming into stupidity. I need to occupy myself better. We're gonna grab this McDonald's cheeseburger wrapper, as well as this cup that was holding my toothbrush. And now we have basketball. LeBron, Steph, Kobe.
Tohle, hele, bez kšiltovky, toto je velmi kreativní.
Maybe basketball is not my thing. I think I was always better at baseball. That was not what was supposed to happen. And then I remembered there's a fork on it.
That I had an indestructible plate from my very first meal.
I am going to throw this so far, it is hilarious. I'm bored. I still have 2 days left inside this room, and I have a feeling at some point, I'm gonna wanna leave.
It's day 4. No matter how much I beg, or scream, or plead,
Or burp.
do not let me out of this room early.
Okay, Jimmy, I got you.
My instincts tell me
I've so far done 113 hours, which means I have 55 hours remaining. And whoever's editing this, show them how many hours I actually...
Aha, takže ví, kolik mu zbývá hodin. A jak to ví, on tam má někde nějaký odpočet? Kdyby to nevěděl, kolik má hodin, tak sice by to nemohl tak jako dobře procházet tím příběhem, ale bylo by to minimálně kontentově zajímavější v tom. Typuje? Řekl 50, počkej, ještě jednou.
Okay, Jimmy, I got you.
my instincts tell me
I've so far...
Aha, jo, takže on tipnul, že mu to tvrdí, jo, sorry, tak to jsem minul tuhle část, jo, on to neví. On řekl, že mu to tvrdí instinkt, ok, dobrý, tak mě minulo.
done 113 hours, which means I have 55 hours remaining. And whoever's editing this, show them how many hours I actually have remaining. Hopefully, it's somewhere close to 55 hours.
I think he's going to get angry and possibly paranoid about what's going on.
Is a man not allowed to have privacy? There's a camera there, there's a camera above that, there's a camera. There's so many cameras on me 24/7. I'm going to go insane! What if we throw the camera through the computer? Genius. I treat it like bowling.
On prostě vzal kameru za několik $1000 a prostě s ní jibnul o tu šachtu, jak by to byla bowlingová koule.
Somehow I hit my finger. Ow. I severely underestimated how hard this video would be. Just thinking about it has me like tearing up, but I kind of feel like an animal right now. Like I feel like I lost all my rights as a human. If I had to guess, I would say I'm halfway through day 5. I really miss my girlfriend and I miss the gang as well. Even Nolan. Even Nolan. Mentally right now,
Mně se líbí, že prostě v těch MrBeast videích, který sledujou 100 miliony lidí, tak Nolan a jeho máma se stali centrem pozornosti a vtípků. Takhle vybudoval takovej krásný inside joke, který chápou prostě miliony diváků.
I'd say I'm at like literal rock bottom. Like this is very inhumane. I've been in here so long that some of my dreams are about me in this room. And I think it's like day 6 or 7, but then I wake up and realize it was a dream. What time is it? I would pay so much money to know what freaking time it is. Let's go over why I think there are 33 hours left in this challenge. I've slept 5 times. Reason number 2, I usually poop once a day, and I've also pooped 5 times since I got in here. Reason number 3, I've grown a lot of hair on my neck here, and this usually does take like a week. If for some reason it's still day 5, or God forbid, it's somehow still day 4, I will lose my mind.
while I was sleeping, I had a dream about the one time that
Ale jako má reálně hodně dobrý tipy na to, že vůbec nic neví. To je hodně dobrý.
I counted to 100,000, and so when I woke up, I decided
To do 1,000 laps around this room.
you know, for old time's sake.
That'll be the marker. 1.
Watching back this footage,
3,
it's literally crazy. I resorted to walking in circles to keep myself sane.
1,000 is way too many. I'm already starting to get dizzy. This entire challenge, I've been getting water out of this sink. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not, bro, Circle is a flavor cartridge you can screw on your water bottle and makes bland water taste amazing.
Kámo, on reálně zvládne být zavřený a pomalu z toho zašílet a i tak udělat brand promo. To je businessman.
There's over 100 different flavors that fit this bottle that are all 0 calories and 0 sugar. Moving this tripod is miserable. Choose how intense you want the flavor and then start drinking away. It honestly adds so much flavor, I can't even tell it's...
O tomhle jsem hrozně moc slyšel. O tomhle ještě o air-rapu. Zní to hrozně přesvědčivě jako člověk, který mu voda hrozně moc chutná, tak ty proma jsou tak dobrý, že mám chuť to vyzkoušet.
I've been drinking fruit punch throughout this entire challenge and it actually makes the water taste amazing. I'm gonna walk back and forth between these walls. These cartridges also last for multiple refills of your water bottle, which is good because the boys suck at sending these and sometimes I gotta use the same one for a whole day. If you wanna start drinking more water or just want your water to start tasting good in general, go to drinkcircle.com or your local Walmart to get...
Nepřeskočitelná reklama zakomponována ve videu je ta nejhorší reklama. Není, protože ty reklamy jsou většinou, obzvlášť u MrBeast videích, fakt jako pěkně zakomponovaný, že tě to nějak nevyruší, nebo ti to nepřeruší, respektive neskazí zážitek z toho videa a docela to tam hodí. Plus pro tip, ty reklamní segmenty většinou bývají 60 vteřin nebo 90 vteřin dlouhý, takže pokud je to vyloženě tak po 5 vteřinách si to video můžeš proskákat a docela tak plynule navážeš na to, kde to končilo po reklamě.
Give it a try. I've tried everything to keep myself entertained and I'm gonna be honest.
Ta lahev bude mít nějaký počet použití? To nevím upřímně, nad tím jsem takhle nepřemýšlel, ale dávalo by to smysl.
It's not working. And after I finished all my circles, Carl brought back 2 people from 100 Days Trapped Together.
We're here.
Hey, check it out. You guys are gonna love this. That's the faces of the guy that trapped you guys for 100 days. Would you say this is easier or harder than what you guys did?
In comparison, I think I'd rather have like someone else in it with me.
And now that the tables had turned and I was the one inside the white cube, Bailey and Susie got their revenge.
So I'll show you guys how the conveyor belt works.
They sent an empty tray.
He's about to freak out.
I don't feel bad at all.
This is what he gets.
I bet every dollar in my bank account. Carl just showed up.
No way! You hungry, Jimmy?
Eat this.
No, we're not doing this again. We are not doing this. We're not doing this. This is the most stimulation he's had in days.
Well, you gotta give him credit. I probably deserve that.
Že představ si, kámo, to je největší pík trolení. Oni udělali takovej Tom Foolery moment. Oni mu neposlali žádné jídlo, ale poslali tam asi 20 táců. A potom i tak neposlali žádný jídlo. Ale hele, když oni byli v té stejné situaci, tak MrBeast na ně taky dělal docela dost chytáčů.
Imagine this is what happens after you die. You just go to a white room like this forever. That would be...
Tak to je hodně depresivní představa.
Miserable. When I sleep, I dream of...
Ale to je to, co v Luciferovi popisovali jako peklo, ne? Že peklo popisovali jako něco, co je nějaký tvůj nejhorší moment v životě, který máš loopnutej do konce tvýho života. Třeba nějaký 90 vteřinový segment, fakt nejhoršího zážitku, který se ti opakuje navždy a nikdy neskončí.
Of me in the outside world, and when I'm awake, I'm just depressed, lonely, and to be honest, miserable. So the more time I spend sleeping, the happier I am. Let me out.
Ale při téhle challenge aspoň dohnal spánek. Snad.
I feel dead. I really need to get out of here. We did 7 days on a raft. I did 7 days buried alive, and now 7 days in solitary confinement. If I had known how hard this would be, I never would have done this. If that hour number in the top left says anything higher than 20, I'm gonna lose my mind. I am feeling extremely lonely. I miss my girlfriend. This is torture.
Is he crying? He's not doing well.
He's just like napping on the floor, throwing things, having tantrums, getting happy when he gets snacks. He's like a child.
I think there's 8 hours left, and then they're gonna open that door right there, and I am free. I hope.
Jo, tak 8 hodin zbývá, ale ještě je u nich 2, no.
I pray. Please be 8 hours.
He thinks he's sleeping through the last couple hours right now. That's what he thinks this is.
So it's going to be a rude awakening, literally. To be honest, it's concerning.
I give it maybe another 2 to 3 hours, and that door opens. So I'm gonna enjoy my last meal, and then we're getting out of here.
Did he just say it's his last meal?
Cool.
I think so. Well, that's ironic because it's literally exactly 24 hours.
Any hour now, they're gonna be walking through that door. So I'm gonna clean up the place. It's a little messy.
On reálně do té doby měl tak přesný ty typy, ale v moment, co se to začalo přibližovat, tak ty typy už jsou najednou úplně mimo, protože on se nemůže tak moc dočkat, až vyjde ven, že sám sebe se snaží přesvědčit, že už to každou chvíli zcela jistě končí.
You know, I was trying to make up an excuse to clean, but in reality, I'm just bored. I thought coming into this experiment, I would get more mental clarity, maybe learn a little bit about myself, but in reality, all I'm walking away with is the newfound skill of being able to throw things out a conveyor belt door. Or maybe not. There is just no world where there's more than 24 hours left. I can't do another 24 hours in here. I'm at my limit, but it doesn't even matter. There's just not 24 hours left. I just don't, I refuse to believe that. So, any second now. Any second now. Any second now. To pass the time, I'm gonna resume counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Banger, ale udělal.
5,423, 5,424, 5,425.
I swear to God, I heard something out there.
Teď už doopravdy vešel do toho schizomódu.
I'm sad. I'm sad. I am sad. I am sad. I don't wanna be here. Get me out of this room. I don't be here. I don't wanna be here.
This is barely human. He's lying in bed, covering his eyes, no excitement. This is totally not.
Ale víš, co by bylo ještě horší? Kdyby tě tam zavřeli a ty bys nevěděl, na jak dlouho tě tam zavřeli. To by byl teprve konec.
What you want to say?
How is he gonna act? Is he gonna be a new human?
I'm worried he's going to be this human. He's just collapsed into dysfunction.
We've never pushed him as far as he has pushed in this video.
Well, because he's been totally deprived of any human contact. Be gentle. Like a little kid waking up from a nap.
Well, there's 10
Aha, oni ten čas posunuli, takže to moc nejde vidět. Tak tu sorry. Ukáž?
minutes left.
Už pouze 10 minut? Že to je toto skutečné, už pouhých 10 minut?
So let's
Předtím, když tam ležel v té posteli, tak mu zbývaly nějak 3 hodiny.
go get ready. Thank you.
Good luck.
I'm gonna die.
On si z toho udělal rakev? Proč reálně ta jeho postel vypadá jak rakev?
Hold on. Wait, I don't even have pants on. Oh my gosh!
Hey, Jimmy.
Sorry, I was just putting my pants on. It's not as bright out here.
How is it, dude?
I'm actually kind of lightheaded.
You know, it's crazy, but after this challenge, I kind of forgot how to interact with humans.
Where you going?
Ty aby se tam nějak oslavil, že to úspěšně dal, tak prostě... nice, čauši.
It's actually relieving to not stare at a bright light. It's like the ceiling is awesome.
It's the happiest I've seen you in a long time.
Honestly, I thought it was perpetually just gonna be 24 hours forever. Follow me outside. I want to see the sun. Oh my God. Oh, it's dark out. It's so nice to see the outside world.
No jistě klasické MrBeast video muselo skončit explozí. Naprosto klasické. Hele, parádní video, upřímně to extrémně respektuju, protože já jsem si docela jistý, že tohle bych fakt nedal. Já si myslím, že nejvíc mimo nudu by ti nedalo to FOMO, že nevíš, co všechno ti uniká. Takže hele, velký respekt MrBeastovi, parádní videjko. Každopádně můžete nakupovat Nejsem milionář merch na bigmerch.cz nebo první odkaz dole v popise. V dobu, kdy vychází tohle video na YouTube, tak by měly probíhat slevy, takže můžete se určitě podívat a vidíme se zase někdy příště.